Yeah, boys and girls, I think we're good enough for the Premier League. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 15th episode of the FM23 West Brom Save with me, Raxel FM, where today we are versing Manchester City away from home in arguably the hardest game of the entire season, and then Everton at home in one of the not so hard games of the season considering they're down in 18th place and we are sitting pretty up in 5th place. If you are excited for today's video and want to see how we beat Liverpool, please smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Rax FM YouTube channel so you don't miss more Football Manager content just like this. Can we hit whatever like target you can give me today? And let's jump into it. Since last time we saw each other, we have done a lot of things. Some transfers have come in, some games have been played, and to be honest, it's gone a lot better than I thought it would have. Since the win that you guys saw on camera against Crystal Palace, we lost to Chelsea, which was kind of expected. They are a very good team, and we were away from home, but we put up a good fight. We had a decent innings in that game. Then we beat Aston Villa 4-0, where Ryan Brewster scored 4 goals. He has 8 goals in 5 games, by the way, at the moment. He is on fire. And then 2 draw away from home against Leicester. They scored in the 89th minute, so it was unlucky. And we beat Liverpool 5-1. 5-1. I was baffled by it as it was happening. And the goal they scored was a penalty as well. I just don't understand how it's happened. Brewster's on fire. Mudryk playing well. Gallagher scoring against one of the best teams in the world. Almada in there too. It was just a brilliant performance left, right and centre. And then we lost to Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup. But we were rotating the team very heavily. And of course, you want to see the transfers that we've done since last time we saw each other. It's nothing too insanely impressive. I think I've told you about Nino. If I haven't told you about Nino, Nino has left the club. £2.3 million brought him in for. Sold him for £5 million. He wanted to leave. Happy to sell him for that fee. And we loaned out Papella and this youngster that we brought in. He's the only player that we signed. £6 million for a 5-star potential ability player. It's a bit of a bargain in my opinion. And he's loaned out straight away. Hopefully going to get some time in the Championship. And of course they're paying all of his wages. So happy days there. Let's jump into this next game though. Against Manchester City. And it is a battle for the top goal scorers. Haaland, Brewster are up there. Endrick is actually the top one. So I thought, maybe Brewster would have been up there, but hey, even though he's playing insanely well, there's always going to be someone a wee bit better than him. The only player that I still haven't quite worked out is Mr. Edwards on this right hand side. He has not scored a goal, he's not gotten an assist, and I don't know what role suits him the best. So we're going to keep experimenting. I'm now going for an inverted winger on attack and playing Mudryk as an inside forward on support because he can do support or attack perfectly. I back him in any position, to be honest. He's a really good player, proving to be a decent signing with 2 goals and 1 assist. And across the board, this team is playing really well. Miranda's already locked down that left-back position just because Bennett's already starting to go down in stats, which is a little earlier than I would have liked. But I think they're both very good options. But actually, I'm going to give Bennett a chance today because he's got more experience. And this is a very, very decent side that we're versing. I've just realised Gomez is tired. I'm still going to keep him on the bench. Alright, let's jump into it. You see the lineup. It is a very strong one. I imagine it is incredibly similar to what we versed up against Liverpool. But this time, we're away from home. It is certainly the hardest game of the season. I'm just saying it outright here. Haaland, Foden, Silva, Olmo, De Bruyne, Rodri, Mendy, Diaz, Laporte, Cancelo, and Edison, I think, was still in between the sticks. An incredible team. That is the epitome of a great football team. And we're going to struggle to be able to get a point today. But obviously a point would be a huge, incredible result. But a 5-1 win against Liverpool, it's a much better result. We'll take that. So even if we lose today, it's all good in the hood because we have played incredibly well in other games. And you got to take the positives where the positives actually are. So 20 minutes to go in this first half. At least we've kept them quiet for this long. But the first highlight does come. What looks like is going to be their way. And of course, we're not surprised by that. But let's make sure it doesn't go in. Lafont makes a fine save. Bernardo Silva probably could have done better there. But We'll take it. It's not ended up in the back of the net. Danny Olmo from the corner tries to swing it in, and Lafont again collecting, playing a very good match so far with his 7.2 rating. Had to deal with 3 shots on target, only 1 shot for us, but we're still in with that possession, 52% possession now, which is lovely to see. But of course, if that doesn't translate into highlights, into actual goals, into goal scoring chances at the very least, we're never going to be getting anything out of this game. But here is Gallagher picking up the ball, passing it into Ryder, and Emerson Royale picks it up on that right-hand side, trying to find some space, and we do find Brewster back into Edwards, and I think this could be our opportunity. Mudrick's in there, shoots it straight at Edison, but I love the fact that we've managed to work our way into the box there, get a shot away, even though it hasn't gone into the back of the net. That is a decent opportunity. It's a decent, well-worked move by us, so we will absolutely take that. But Bernardo Silva's in here. Lafont collects comfortably though, and this could be our counter-attacking opportunity if we play our cards right. Out to I forgot his name. It's Castello. It's Castello Jr. on the in game, and it's I can't remember. I'll realise when it's halftime. But for now, focusing on the highlight as Gallagher's got the ball but does lose it. And Haaland's through. I think this could be our goal. No, it's a beautiful recovery tackle. Don't give it away now. We've given it away now. Thank goodness I've only hit the post. Okay, we've gotten away with one there because there's a great recovery tackle by our centre-back. That has led to literally saving a goal, in my opinion. But they've got the ball straight afterwards from a terrible mistake. At least they didn't score from it. Very happy with the performance so far. And it is Lukeba, who is our other centre-back, doing a very good job for us so far. And clearly, even though they have low ratings, do a very good job in this game. 13 shots they've had to face. And now I think fresh legs might be needed to be made, but I'll actually wait for this highlight. I do believe it started before I pressed pause, so I think this could be a real one here as Olmo's on the ball, playing it into Haaland, trying to get it across to Foden. I would have been disappointed if he did pick that up with Emerson Royale right next to him, and with defenders right next to him as well, who he could pass to, so is pretty calm to keep a hold of that one. Ryder into Gallagher, fires Almada in acres of space, and Bruce is here, tries to go around the goalkeeper, but doesn't really get the chances. Mudrick has an open goal, and all he has to do is kind of just like chip it a wee bit, put it into the back of the net, and he can't even do that. That is an absolute beauty. It's the perfect opportunity to score against a side like this. Probably the one chance we had to really finish our dinner, and it hasn't gone in, and not completely for that reason. Mudrick is going to come off, and I'll bring Ceballos on. I wasn't actually planning on bringing Ceballos on, but I've accidentally brought him on, which feels like a sign to me, so we're going with it. Artur is also going to come on. We'll switcheroo Gallagher into the Mazzala role, and Emerson Royale looking tired at right back, probably playing quite well actually, but Sanchez can come on in his place. 3 substitutes on, hopefully that gives us some more attacking opportunities and gives them less attacking opportunities, but here they are on the ball, again still defending really well. To hold them out for this long has been a really good performance, and to still get opportunities on the other end. I'm proud of the boys no matter what happens here, but it does really feel like it is only a matter of time before they put it in, and there it is. It's Kenan. I don't know how to say that. Yildiz? It must be a region because I've never heard of him in my life. If he's not, I'm going to be quite impressed by the fact that I've managed to pick up a player that I've not heard of. Okay, decent. Like it. I like it. Scoring the goal for them. Not exactly what we need. And we are going to make a substitution to try and find a way. But we don't really have another striker. I probably should have put Hall onto the bench in hindsight. I think we've got an injury or something to our Belgium dude at the moment. But Brewster, I would like to bring Brewster off. Lincoln can kind of play that position. Edwards can't. I'm sure Ceballos can't. No, Ceballos can't. Gomez can't really either. No, okay, Brewster's just going to stay up top. Even though he's not even the best at the office, he's literally our only option at this point in time. Lukeba apparently not playing that well, so we'll bring Amlay on. And we'll save our last substitute for the last couple of minutes of this game. And I just cancelled a highlight. I hope it wasn't actually going to be a highlight because we don't get many against a side like this. And there's only 8 minutes to go. We do need a bit of attacking oomph. So we are going to move to this more attacking formation. And we're going to bring Lincoln on to that cam position so that we get a real out-and-out attacking midfielder. in that spot, doing the job for us, hopefully creating at least one more chance to get a goal. I mean, I'll take that there's a highlight, but it does probably, it's probably going to go their way. Lafont makes a fine save. It's probably the end of all the highlights in this game. Let's go encourage, because I don't want to demand more, because I just feel like that's mean. You know, they're doing very well, considering who we've ever seen. But of course, you do want to see a ball ripple into the back of the net to end the game and to put us on level terms. Really getting upset here. Don't think it's going to happen. It's a well-fought performance, but realistically, you do want to pick up a point at some point there. But I'm not going to be mad at them. I'm not going to be harsh with them. That would just be ridiculous, because they have played so well in that game. Even with the 1-0 loss, it's exactly what we expected. But at least it wasn't a 5-0 loss. It hasn't done too much damage to our goal difference, and of course, games like that away from home, you got to expect to pick up some losses here and there. And 7th place right now with 10 points is certainly where we want to be. It's better than where I thought we would be at this point in the season, so I'm chuffed with that. Let's jump into this next game though, where we can certainly be a wee bit harsher on the boys. If we don't win this one, or at least get a draw, I will be a little disappointed based off the way that we have been playing at home this season. Actually, we've won every single home game apart from, well, in the league this year. So 1, 2, 3 wins there. Let's keep it going with a win against Everton and pick up another 3 points. We've dropped all the way down to 10th place now, but we are versing 18th place Everton. So hopefully we can pick up the result that we need. This is the team that we're going with for it. Back to the attacking formation, because of course this is a winnable game. We have a strong 11 out there. All of our best players, not missing anyone at this current moment in time. But we should be able to come away with a decent result. Let's jump into it. Miranda's back into the team instead of Burnett, not because he played bad or anything during that last game, just because they're about as good as each other and I like to rotate them. And of course, there is our squad. Look at that. I mean, how we have built that is very impressive. It is completely nulled of all current West Brom players, so I do feel kind of bad about that, considering it's only been 4 seasons. But that Everton side is quite different too, with Mitrovic up there. Nico, I don't think, was in their team. Cornet, maybe not. Maybe he was. I'm not sure. I think he's at, because he was at Burnley and then he transferred somewhere. I can't remember where now. Could have been Everton. Bruce is in early doors, hitting the woodwork, and that's a good early opportunity for us. Warning sign, which is what you want, to put on the pressure early doors, to show them who's boss. And there's a game that you just don't think would be happening in the Premier League. It's Burnley versus Ipswich, but a game that also is going on right now is West Brom 1-0 versus Everton, and it is Kubella managing to put the ball into the back of the net there. Almada puts a ball into the mixer, comes off Gordon, and it comes into our centre-back, and he scores his first goal for the club, I think. Lukeba, sorry. I've completely mixed his sounds in there. But I think I got all the correct ones, just put them in the wrong order. Gordon's on the ball here. Plays it back to Tarkowski. Still playing first-team football for Everton, which is great to see. But he is losing the ball there. Almada into Mudryk, into Brewster, and it is 2-0 just like that. We are a good football team, boys and girls, and it is proven by only a 1-0 loss against Manchester City and a decent 2-0 lead after just 11 minutes against a very good Everton side. Well, a decent Everton side. Mudryk gets it there, plays it into Brewster, and it's just on a dinner plate for him, and he finishes that very comfortably. Back up into 4th place now in Champions League football regions. So we have definitely been the best of the promoted side so far, with Ipswich down here and Burnley only with 1 point, rock bottom of the table. Not where they want to be, but we're not worrying about them. Worrying about our game right now as Almada picks it back up. Mudryk gets the ball, plays it into Gallagher, out to Edwards, who still hasn't done much for us. Brewster gets it, and he scores from range. Mate, he is totally ready for the Premier League, this man. He has had experience up there with Liverpool, I believe, in real life. Whether or not he played too many games is a whole nother story. I think he was in there with Sheffield United too, so he's definitely got some Premier League experience, but definitely not this many goals. Definitely not. Scoring for fun at the moment. Taking on Erling Haaland for the top goal scorer. If he keeps going the way this is, I'm definitely not going to be thinking about getting in a new striker, because he is on form. And here he is again, going through. Is he going to find some space? No, he gets tackled. That's okay. He keeps it in, plays it into Gallagher, and Gallagher shoots it just wide of the post. He can score goals. He can create chance. chances. He's got everything. He's the whole bag. Ryan Brewster, what a signing he's ended up being. He was great in the Sky Bet Championship after, to be fair, a wee while of warming up. But now he's playing just as well in the Premier League, if not better in the Premier League. And of course, I'm going to say I'm thrilled with that performance so far. A great performance, not only on the scoreboard, but in terms of the player ratings, 7.0s for just about every single player. Emerson and Lafont, the only ones missing out there. Oh, and that should have been a goal. McNeil's got a free header at the back post with no one anywhere near him. Even Lafont is miles away from the ball. He was not going to get there, and he's hit the woodwork. That's not what you want to be seeing from your winger. But luckily for us, we're keeping our clean sheet for now. And here is Emerson Royale. Can he do something to get his rating up? That is a decent pass. Brewster's in, and Brewster finishes it. And I was just talking about how he's the only player with a 7.0 less than rating. And I'm sure that's going to go straight up to 7.5 now. 7.2. That's a bit harsh, I have to say. Let's make some subs, though. We're going to keep Edwards on, because I hope that he can do something in this game. Gilmore can come on, because we're again a wee bit tired for Ryder in that central midfield spot. And Mudrick's actually looking a bit tired. He always gets really tired. It's very annoying, because I would like to play him for full games. So we're going to bring our man, I still don't really know how to say his name, but Balak Wisher onto the pitch. Hopefully he does a job for us out on that left wing. He has scored a goal for us there, I believe, in the past. I don't know if it was on camera. I don't think it was. There is McNeil now picking up the ball, getting what looks like could just be a consolation goal. It's unfortunate to give that one away nonetheless. Brewster, is Brewster on a hat-trick? Or has he scored a hat-trick? Have I just missed that? If he's scored a hat-trick, I feel very bad. We've scored again, 5-1. Anthony scores once again. Almada with the assist here. If Brewster scored a hat-trick and I haven't commented on it, I feel very bad. He scored a hat-trick again. He scored 3 hat-tricks in the Premier League so far this year. He is a very, very good player right now. Edwards has gone down to a 6.9. That's enough for me to bring him off. I do want to see him do something, but it just doesn't seem to be working for him at the moment. Maybe I'm going to have to rotate and give someone else a crack in his position, because it's not really exactly what I'm wanting from her at this moment in time. Last substitute, Burnett coming on. It's a typical one, but it's the one that gets the players the game time that deserve the play in game time, and the players that actually will get upset if I don't give them in game time. So 3 minutes to go in this game. 5-1 win is an incredible scoreline, and that's exactly what we've gotten. What a performance by Brewster. What a performance by Almada too. A hat-trick of assists. He's got to be way up there in the top assisters come the end of the season, probably right now too. And now I am interested in how many goals Brewster did score in the Premier League before coming in this time. Of course, he's going to be the man of the match. A 10.0 rating again. He's a good player. He's a very good player. He's now considered to be a good Premier League player and unlikely to improve. This is probably about its peak. He has played 27 games in the Premier League, scored 0 goals. He didn't play a single game for Liverpool, and now he's played 8 games for West Brom and scored 11 goals in the Premier League, and finds himself top goal scorer. He is the top goal scorer, and Almada is the top assister, and we are a good football club. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I will come back probably maybe around Wolves and Tottenham. So there's 2 interesting games. You know, I like to give one where we verse a harder team, and then we also verse a team that we could actually beat, so you get a bit of a coverage. So, and that also gives me a bunch of games to simulate in between. So I think that's the plan. For now, thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button, as well as subscribe to the Rex with your YouTube channel, and I will see you all